I'm smelling his cologne. It was some very good conversation. And so at that moment, I decided, you know what? Fuck this. You are overdue on fucking intimacy, love, and everything else. Fuck it. Because at this point, I was done with my husband. Didn't care what the fuck people thought about me. Didn't give zero fucks whatsoever. And so, you know what? I hung out with this tall, beautiful black man, and I had the best time of my life. And I swear, like, when I was with him, I felt like I freed myself. I felt like I was trapped somewhere. And I know that, you know, mentally you're trapped, but sometimes some good sex can bring you out of that shit and fucking wake you the fuck up. Like, wake the fuck up. And that was a moment where I woke the fuck up, and I knew that I deserve love, I deserve affection, I deserve good intellectual conversation, I deserve a man that fucking smells good, no salt taste. I deserve it the fuck all. And that's when I cheated on my narcissistic husband.
Just tell me how you feel, first of all, about her whole cheating on her husband story.
I feel she's the narcissistic person.
Man, I fuck with that.
Right out.
Stole mine.
She stole mine.
I feel like she's the narcissist, because the only thing that she said, like, you have to understand the psyche of a man. We don't know what he was dealing with emotionally, mentally, what she did to cause him to feel like we need space in this moment. He was still willing to go on this trip with you, but something caused a rift in the relationship. So for her to sit there, the only thing she could say about this other guy, this tall man that smelled good, like, a lot of niggas are tall and smell good, so that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Like, that is you being selfish, that is you being manipulative, that is you being narcissistic, and you're trying to give this story as if somebody wronged you, and you're not looking at your actions and what you did.
Okay, Sister Soul, it must be the fro guy, Lala. You can't win it tonight. Just stole mine out the gate. I gotta regroup my answer. All right, Miss Tania.
I was gonna say she sounded like a narcissist too, only because the first problem I heard was he wouldn't talk to me. He was so quiet. He pulled a pillow. I found that, well, I know for myself, just because I'm quiet doesn't mean there's something wrong with me all the time. But I get irritated if you keep asking me what's wrong, and I'm like, I'm just silent right now. I'm on a trip with you. We together. If my man put a pillow between us because I kept asking him that, I would just move the pillow and go to sleep. Like, I would still lay next to his ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna move the pillow. But like, it didn't seem like she was trying to figure out the problem. It seems like she was trying to find a reason for her cheating. So for me, it doesn't matter if somebody treat me like shit for 5 days or 5 years. It's not gonna make me cheat on you. It might make me leave you if I feel like it's like really like abuse. But like 5 days, you could 5 days of somebody like not doing what you want them to do. Maybe he didn't want to go to the bar and drink right then. Maybe he just wanted to chill. Maybe he wanted to have an intimate vacation, not at a fucking bar around a shit ton of people that you don't understand the language. Maybe he just wanted to chill. Maybe you didn't ask him, well, what is up? Like, what's wrong with you? I do hate when people won't communicate when something's wrong, but that ain't never made me want to cheat. Like, I'm
sure it was deeper than that, though. I mean,
it had to be deeper, but still, like, they don't
the back end, the last straw. But still,
to me, cheating is like a adjective and a verb. You're not going to cheat if you're not a cheater.
Agreed.
Like, I just don't care. Nothing that she said made her cheat. You wanted to fuck off. You've been wanting to fuck off for probably the whole time.
The last slide.
And you seen, because the man was tall, dark. Didn't
taste like salt, so you didn't suck the nigga dick.
What? Like that's when I was like, this is wild. You met him one day, you was like tasting his nuts
and tasted everything.
Nah, I couldn't help but the one in my mind. I wonder if a bitch said my dick was salty. Nah, I need to.
She was talking about the taste of his nut.
Yeah, she swallowed his cum.
Yes, that's what she wasn't talking about the skin.
I wouldn't know.
She was talking about the nut, and that's wild to me. Like,
nut be salty?
Depending on the diet.
Okay, well, mine got to be salty. But I know listen, I would like to apologize to everybody who chose to swallow because I didn't ask you to.
My dog just ate some fat back.
Yeah, facts. But if you had to let me know, I would have changed my shit for you. But I ain't got the taste.
It
I
was
ain't
just
know.
very superficial. She said tall so many times that I'm just
Good
like,
love
looking,
Chinese food. I know my shit
smell
legit
good.
salty.
Like, you ain't buy your man cologne? Why the fuck he didn't smell good? I know it's confusing.
Plenty
And the
MSG.
other thing,
Yeah, for real.
The other thing that pissed me off with her, she said, "I knew God." I hate when people
God
put God
told you
in,
to fuck a random nigga in Mexico?
right?
Yeah, talk about
and
your
cheat
people.
on your husband.
Hey, but listen though, I know y'all. I feel everything y'all saying, but this y'all people though.
I don't give a damn.
No, I'm
right
just saying
is
this.
right and
This
wrong
what y'all
is
do
wrong.
though. But women,
I mean,
this what
but
y'all
I'm
do
gonna
though.
stand on what's right and what's wrong, and she's completely wrong.
Bon, what you got?
Bro, that shit was irritating to just listen to, bro. I've been in situations before, bro, to where I've gone on vacation or went somewhere with somebody and something happened and we didn't communicate properly the whole time.
That's the worst too.
Yeah, it is.
God,
It is.
the worst though.
But the thing about that though, bro, is if it takes 5 days of non-communication, of 5 days of issues for you to fuck off on somebody, you shouldn't be married in the first place.
At all.
Like, bro, like that was wild to me in general. That. And yeah, bro, they said everything I wanted to say for the most part. People like her just irk my nerves, bro, and I don't think people like. And these are the people that, you go in the comments. These are the people that are getting the big ups and right-ons, and that shit just is wild to me, bro. And it just gives me no hope for a relationship in these times, bro, because this is how a lot of females function and think, bro. And my thing is like, when you're in a relationship, bro, a marriage especially, you're in it for the long haul, bro. The ups, the downs, the goods, the bad, you stick by that person.
Right.
And it's like anytime the honeymoon phase is over and things ain't all sweet and peaches and cream, they feel like, all right, abandon ship. Like, nah, we sink with this motherfucker together. You feel what I'm saying? Till death do us part. So for you to stand in front of a church full of people and a pastor and say till death do us part, and God, goddamn,
For better or for worse.
And then you come back and say God sent you a tall nigga for you to fuck on the first date.
Nah, that was the devil.
And it's just like, I don't think,
Straight up
and
devil.
it's like what people don't never mention when they mention shit like that is that, of course you had a good time with this nigga. You don't know this nigga. You don't have to deal with none of this nigga issues.
No, he don't have to deal with you.
He don't have to deal with you either. So it's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So it's like you spend enough time with him, he gonna be the nigga that tastes salty too. He just wasn't salty that day because he was out there to fuck some bitches.
Exactly.
You feel me?
He
Of
been
course
eating
he was.
mangoes all week.
Right, because he knew a motherfucker like you was gonna be
Right.
out there that needed some relief. You feel me? So it's just like it's easy for the relief pitcher to come in and throw fast, bro. When I've been pitching 8-9 innings,
Right.
you feel me? It's easy for a relief pitcher to come in and goddamn clean up when I done pitched all game, bro.
Right.
So it's just, bro, that shit just was like scratching on the chalkboard for me to listen to, bro. And like, she a bitch, bro. I never called a woman a bitch, bro, but she's a bitch, bro.
Damn, Denise, you got the B word.
And
Hey,
she was
Yeah,
laughing.
I've never
like,
called a woman a bitch in my life, bro.
yeah,
That's
that
my
was the
first
first
time.
I ever heard.
That's
Yeah,
my
I'm
first time. She a bitch, bro.
That's the narcissism part.
Yeah,
Check
she's
back.
the narcissist. She called him a fuck, and I just hate when people take these new terms now and
And
just
just
pin them
use
on
them.
people. Gaslighting, narcissist, and I'm just like, bro, like, just when something don't go your way, you don't get to just sling that
I
around.
tell people this all the time. The people who use those terms the most are those people.
terms.
Yeah, that shit is annoying, bro.
It is literally a defense mechanism. If
Yeah.
I call you a narcissist, I must not be one, right?
Yeah, let me
if
call
I call
you
you
first.
toxic, I gotta be straight, right?
Yeah.
That's how the shit go. Hey, quick question before I answer, but I'll give you my last opinion before we close out on her. We've all been in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've all had rough patches, I assume, in relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Any lack of sex in your relationship ever made you think, how long did you go? You was like, man, I might have to do something. Any length pushed you to that?
Nah, you can be mad at me. We still fucking that same
I
night.
think
No.
that's crazy. That's sick.
Nah.
But go ahead.
No, I was saying like,
Why is that?
People do
crazy?
that. I don't.
I'm okay. When
do you
I'm
fuck-
with you, I'm not thinking about fucking nobody else. If you're not fucking me, I'm
No,
more-
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, have you ever found it like, hey, I'm just getting stressed. I'm
No.
sexually frustrated. Not that I want to cheat, but it's been a
Oh.
long time, and I'm sexually, it's a
I would
problem.
just
man.
say
Hey,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, I need some dick.
How long? You probably
Before-
34 hours for you.
No, you got
34 hours.
34 hours.
Dead 10 minutes.
No, I
Dead
mean-
10 hours.
That's awkward ass
Dead
sound.
in the morning.
in a relationship. I think the longest I went without sex is like probably a month, and that's because it was shit going on, but I was pregnant. It was painful, but like not pregnant, not painful.
than that
couple
dude.
days. I ain't really trying not to fuck. I'm sorry. We go together, like right. Do mine. Yeah. I want to have sex.
Longest stretch in your relationship that you can remember, like, hey, this is kind of wild. This been a couple days.
Couple weeks. That's a long time for me. That's a long ass fucking time.
I almost finna say I don't see you going no couple.
Yeah, a couple weeks is a long time for me. But this was like we really like we were going through it.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is like I can't the whole like if I understand we going through it, but we ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. We can still get it in because I understand whatever we got going on is small. We fix that shit later. But when it's like something that's relationship threatening to where I'm not feeling you as a person. I'm not attracted to you anymore, and it's just like we just not sleeping together. Yeah.
Right.
And that 2 weeks turned into, all right, we fuck, and then I realized that this shit still ain't there. And then that 2 weeks be 2 months, and then before you know, we ain't together no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, for the most part though, bro. Even with that situation that they were in, like I've been on vacations before to where you ruin the mood and like I don't want to be around you, I don't want to touch you. You feel me? I'll be out this bitch sitting on the beach by myself.
That's weird. I can't, man. That shit drives me.
It drives you nuts. But we've all been there. You feel me? To where we've been in a situation where somebody fuck a trip up. You've given me a story of how y'all was out there and motherfucker fucked a trip up.
Yeah, and it's just I would have been on the beach like.
And for a man though, I think a lot of the times in these situations. For a man, it's like, bro, we just want to go enjoy this shit for the most time.
Because I paid for it, motherfucker.
Right, we don't want no extra shit, but it's just like, it could be something as small as like, because for me, right, if I pay for a vacation and I do all this shit, right, and something as small as nagging about something small would throw me all the way fucking off because that shows me that you don't appreciate any of the shit that I did for you to be complaining about some shit so small.
Nag about
you
it
feel
when
me?
you get home.
And now it's a personality thing with me. It has nothing to do about what you said or none of that. It's just like, bro, like, you feel me? Yeah, it's almost like I sent you a skit the other day where Buddy was talking about the snow bunny, how you do the snow bunnies, and she brought all them McDonald's, and he threw the bag down like, you ain't get no barbecue sauce? And she like, no, I forgot. He was like, bitch, you tripping. You feel me? It's just like, bro, you just disregarded these folks bought food for you and all your homies, and you going off about barbecue sauce, you ungrateful piece of shit. You feel me? So that's how I used to feel when that's anytime I've had a trip like that and it went wrong, it was just because I felt like somebody was being ungrateful and I wasn't appreciated.
I did this,
and that shows that she was ungrateful.
You off?
And that shows that she was ungrateful and didn't appreciate shit because I'm sure her husband paid for the trip for the most part. You feel me?
Right.
And then you go out there on my dime and be mad at me and fuck somebody on my dime. Yeah. You a wild boy.
I ain't even think about that part. You fucked on my dime.
You a wild boy.
Yeah, you couldn't have told me that.
I'll divorce her and take all the shit she got.
Well, they clearly are done. Well, Denise, I'll say this in closing. I do personally think you're a narcissist. I'm surprised the whole table agrees on that. I heard your story. I will empathize with you. I do not know the details of what you went through. I'm sure this started way before your vacation. But you are a wild girl for fucking somebody on a vacation.
You just met them.
That's extra wild. And I think what Tania said was very important. Nobody can make you cheat. I want women to understand that. Stop pointing the finger at why you cheat. You just need a justification for what you did. Mm-hmm. If you are the good woman that you claim you are, if you are in a miserable situation, then you would leave. You will not lower your standards for a man who had on some good cologne and was 6'5". And that's why you...
If that's all it takes to get that pussy, I don't never want to marry you.
Exactly.
There's a lot of 6'5" niggas that smell good, but...
Like 7 times.
And he smells his cologne.
So, sometimes it takes some good sex to bring you out of something. Nah, you just a hoe and you got tap that. You tap that.
And let me tell y'all better stop hallelujahing this type of information because you got to think of what's really going on. If you know better, you do better. Condom sex don't free nobody. She fucked that man raw.
Yeah.
Raw sex free you. Yeah. Raw sex also give you AIDS. So I'm just letting y'all know she fucked him unprotected. There wasn't no rubber in sight. She didn't feel liberated after a condom. You understand me?
Right, because you ain't prepared to fuck this man.
No.
You met this man, you ain't have no rubbers
on
there. Ain't no rubbers on no island either.
Yeah. But the smell of rubber smell like slavery. It don't smell like freedom. You smell, when you ever use a rubber, you smell. Did you ever think freedom? Hell no.
It's bondage.
Bondage.
Literally. Yeah, it's bondage.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning into Anxiety Issue Reaction. Until next time. Cool.